Hey, you don't have to run every step to cross the marathon finish line. In fact, there's women like me in their 50s who walk run the whole thing. And not only do we finish in time, but many of us finish feeling stronger, happier, less injured, less burnt out, and sometimes faster than the runners who actually run it straight. So let's talk about it. Here's the steps that have helped women like me that are over 50 run marathons successfully. Your first step is you need to adjust your mindset and you need to redefine what it means to become a marathoner. Many women think they aren't real runners if they don't run the whole way. There are no hard rules about running a marathon. As a matter of fact, I know women who walk the whole thing. And if the race gives you the time, that means they're supporting all paces. For example, I am super lucky that I get to pace and sweep the women's marathon this year in Scottsdale with some of my tribe members. The cutoff is 7 hours and 45 minutes, which translates to a 17:45 pace for a 26.2 miles. Several of my ladies are walking it only, while a few of us are going to add a few run intervals as well. Oh my God, I'm taking a quick break here because I am in the middle of editing my video and I am now remembering this guy who just walked behind me. So I was setting up the whole situation and it always takes a minute. I have to look around and I saw him from far away, but I didn't think it was going to be a big deal. So I didn't want to wait for him to walk by. So I went ahead and started the whole video, and I have one of these really cool things, camera things. It's a magnet thing, so I can attach it to a sign, and that's how I actually recorded this video. And so I'm trying not to get distracted by the guy. I didn't know he had music on, which you can barely hear it. I'm glad to hear. But literally, I'm sitting here, and as he's approaching, I hear the music. And I'm trying not to laugh. I'm trying to just keep my cool because this guy's probably like, what is this lady doing looking at this sign and talking to a sign? I wish I would have got a picture of it. But anyway, I would say now that I saw him behind me, though, I would give him some really good advice about making sure he was lifting through the crown of his head because he is making his walk way harder than it needs to be. You'll hear more about that soon on the training part. Back to the regularly scheduled video. And a marathon doesn't have to be about speed, especially if it's your first one. It's about being on your feet and it's about the determination to keep moving you forward. The walk run method has been proven that it's helped thousands of people finish strong. Train your brain to celebrate progress, not being perfect. Remind yourself that you're writing your own running story, which includes walking. I always remind my runners anytime they're doing a first time distance, whatever that might be, to not focus on their pace at all. You only get that first experience once, that first marathon once. You want to enjoy it and celebrate it, not beat yourself up because of that you walked parts of it. Who cares? Mindset is a practice and it requires training, just like the next step, which is about being mindful and listening to your body. Most new marathoners will ignore some early warning signs, little aches and pains, poor sleep, shallow breathing. They think this might be normal, and it could be, but I always tell my runners how important it is to listen to their bodies. If you don't, you could end up with injuries like shin splints, plantar fasciitis, knee pain, or exhaust yourself completely physically, mentally, and burn out. Catch these early warning signs and it won't impact your marathon. But if you ignore them and you keep pushing through, these could eventually actually keep you from getting to the start line. It's never worth running through an injury, as that could have some serious consequences for your running journey. So you need to make mindfulness a core part of your training. Do body scans before, during, and after your runs. Notice your breath, your posture, your tension. If something feels off, back off or adjust. Mindfulness can help you prevent injuries and recover faster. It's not woo woo, it's just smart training. And it's going to help you become more self aware so that you can pay attention to your body's signals. The next one is the one that has changed my running life since day one. Train your body to move smarter, not harder, by learning proper technique and walk run. I've been running for about 20 years, and because I learned technique from the beginning, I feel it's one of the major reasons why I've only had to stop running twice because of injuries in 20 years. Running with poor form and trying to run without stopping can leave you injured and exhausted. So start out with the gentle run walk ratios. Maybe you're going to do 30 seconds of running, 90 seconds of walking, and then adjust as your fitness grows. Use those shorter runs to help you dial into your form, focus on good posture, a slight lean forward, light quick steps. And hey, I've got a few playlists on my channel where I go over technique tips that will help you there. Training walks and runs are a great place to practice your technique. And of course, training with good technique is just going to make it easier, comfortable, and less likely that you'll get injured so you don't have to interrupt your training. And speaking of training, that's step number 4. You want to build strength and endurance gradually. Most new marathoners often focus only on piling up the miles, which can lead to injuries, weak muscles, and burnout. You want to make sure you balance your training. Of course, long runs matter, but strength training twice a week is going to help build stronger hips, knees, core. You want to increase your mileage slowly, about 10% a week, and then every 3 weeks you take a cycle down week. You've got to include mobility, flexibility, practice fueling, hydration. Training isn't just about the distance, but it's about preparing your whole body. Ideally, you'd be following a training plan. The Women's Marathon has several on their website, which is awesome, and so do a lot of other marathon companies. Keep in mind that these are canned plans, though, and they may still not be right for you. And hey, speaking of, if you'd like help building your training plan in a way that's going to help you keep strong and injury-free, I'd love to chat with you. I just started offering free Chat with Coach Lisa sessions where we talk about your goals and we can map out your next steps. You can book that call with the link in the description below. Step 5 is you need to be consistent. Listen, life is going to happen. It always does. Most runners will take long breaks between runs and workouts, which means they're going to lose progress. And this can affect you mentally and physically negatively during your training and also on race day. While taking breaks is okay at necessary times, I recommend creating a bare minimum routine for these busy weeks. Maybe it's just a 20-minute walk, some mobility work, and one light strength training sessions. Consistency matters more than perfection and effort. Not only is this good for your training, but taking time for yourself is necessary for physical and mental health. One of my favorite mantras that you've heard me say before is, some is better than none. Last step that's going to help you make it more enjoyable is not doing this alone. Training solo for months can feel lonely, and it's easy to lose motivation without any encouragement or accountability. Find your tribe, whether it's a local group, a walking buddy, an online community like mine. Having others who get it make the process so much funner and more sustainable. Community is going to give you the support to keep showing up and celebrate when you hit those milestones. The Every Women's Marathon actually has an unofficial Facebook group, and it's fun and motivating just to see how others are doing. So there you have it, ladies. These are my 6 steps to help you run your way to your first marathon. I hope you found these helpful. And again, just as a reminder, if you're ready to take the next step and you want a little bit of help, I'd love to talk to you personally. Book that free chat call with Lisa down below in the description. And hey, I'd love to talk you to your next marathon.